So what are the three basic food groups that we consume? Soda, chips, anything in the vending machine while you're studying for my exam. I'm just joking. But what do we have? We have carbohydrates. I said there were fats, which we also call lipids. And then what was the last one? Protein. So these are the three primary distinctions that we talk about for breakdown of food. Let's take a look at them. Carbohydrates, right? These are your primary carbohydrates. They're simple sugars. And these are basically your simple sugars. Disaccharide means two. Poly means many sugars, and these all make up either your starches or your glucoses. But let's do monosaccharides, simple sugars. So carbohydrates, let's do monosaccharide on one side, and we'll do disaccharide on the other because you need to know how they're connected. The three monosaccharides are glucose. That's pretty easy. We've heard that many times. The second one is fructose. I think of eating a fruit, right? That one's easy to remember. And then the last one is a gallon of lactose. So where do you find lactose? You always think lactose intolerant, somebody that can't drink milk. So galactose is the precursor to lactose. So lactose is the sugar that is found inside of milk, but it is a combination of two things. It's actually a combination of glucose plus galactose. Okay, I'll show you a pattern in a little bit. So fructose, let's do maltose. Maltose, OSE refers to it being a sugar. Maltose is a combination of glucose and glucose. And then the last one is sucrose. Sucrose is basically table sugar, and it's a combination of glucose and fructose. Does anybody see a pattern? Well, I noticed that glucose is in all three. All I did was I added glucose plus something else. So you just have to remember that maltose is double glucose, sucrose is fructose and glucose, lactose is galactose and glucose. So these are your disaccharides, your two sugar combos, and these are your monosaccharides, your one sugar. And this is the primary for it, and anything greater than this is considered a polysaccharide. Glycogen is your storage form for sugar and glucose, and it is in high abundance in the liver. It's the best place for us to store it. Let's take a look at what else we have. So monosaccharides, disaccharides, we already looked at that. How do I combine the two? Well, glucose and fructose, if I want to combine them, I dehydrate, I remove water, and then that synthesizes my double sugar like sucrose. And this is just showing it all over again. And then if I want to separate sucrose into its primary parts, I just hydrolyse it. I use water to lyse it or separate it. So I have glucose and fructose. Okay, you guys can look at this.